Hey guys, welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into this twin flame journey. My name is Eisha. I'm coming to you from Bay Area, California. I am your local healer, muse, workshop facilitator, author, homeschool mom. You name it, she does it, okay? So let's kind of dive in. If you've stopped by any of my prior videos, you do know that I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out to save time. I always start with a song, something that's either from divine masculine to the feminine or vice versa. Today, these messages are from the divine masculine, so I'm going to start with that. As we're listening to these songs, you know, every time I do a reading, it's never throughout the day. It's just when I do a reading, I'm always having to clear my throat. That's how long, these unspoken words have been kept, you know, um, have been kept hidden, have been kept, or I should say, held on to, okay? Because literally, for the length of time I've done these readings, every time I start doing a reading, I have to keep clearing my throat. So that's that throat chakra, okay? And I keep saying that often in my readings, but I just feel the need to have to really bring that up because I swear to you, like throughout the day, I don't clear my throat. I don't have any issues. It's just when I start doing these readings. Excuse me. So we're going to just again dive into these messages. Today, I do want to focus on my divine masculines and what they are um, feeling about divine feminines at this time and what they would like to say, um, what messages are coming in specifically for the divine feminine from the masculines. We're going to also look at where this relationship is right now, like what's the energy of it right now, um, as well as anything else Spirit brings up, okay? If you've stopped by any of my prior uh, videos, you know that I've already laid the cards out to save time. I don't know if I said that already or not. Um, and I always start with a song and a healing. So today is no different. We are going to get into this song message from Divine Masculine to the Feminine. And as we listen, I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes and inhale very deeply. I'd like for you to inhale in like as if you're filling up your lungs. Your lungs are like two balloons, okay? And it's like every time you inhale, you're trying to fill up the whole balloon. Typically, when we breathe, we're only using probably about a third of our lungs, right? A third of the chamber, because most of us breathe so shallow and way faster than we probably should, um, due to probably stress, anxiety, just movement, always moving, and just oftentimes not being present. And that's why it's so important to meditate and take time to just breathe, literally exhale, as they say. Funny that I should say that because I've been introducing you guys to the fact that I have opened a new business several months ago, Little Buddha Lounge here in the Bay Area. It's actually in Richmond, California, and it is an oxygen bar and salt tavern, so you can come out and get hooked up with your cannula and get some of that good ass oxygen that's infused with aromatherapy to heal your lungs, detox your lungs, um, especially if you deal with asthma or any type of breathing issues, really. I mean, it really is very helpful for many. I am, of course, going to tell you to always consult with your doctor first to see if oxygen therapy is good for you in your condition, especially if you have something chronic going on. I am a believer that oxygen cures everything, but I am no physician, and of course, I cannot say that to you. You have to, go and seek professional help. I'm a holistic healer. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I know what my eyes have seen and experienced. I know what my energy has, felt and experienced, and my intuitiveness and whatnot. However, um, we have doctors for a reason, okay? We have medications for a reason. So definitely consult with your professional And then, upon the green light, definitely come out to Little Buddha Lounge Oxygen Bar if you're given the okay. And this is for those of you who have chronic illnesses or chronic situations, especially when it comes to the respiratory system, okay? Um, so, again, just exhale, right? Being in the moment, being present. Today's song is by Solomon. You can check him out on YouTube, Apple Music, I'm sure Spotify, and any other, streaming app or whatever you have. There's so many things out there I can't keep up. But so it's Solomon, and this is called Phases. Um, just listen. Just listen. And as we're listening, I'm just again asking you to really breathe deeply and slowly and continue to do that for several breaths until it just starts feeling very natural for the next minute or two while we're listening to this song. I am going to do a very specific healing for you guys. Again, I've just been feeling inclined to do healings on just removing blockages first and foremost, energy blockages. Um, and What is Spirit giving me today? Mainly those energy blockages, especially that which is keeping that throat chakra, blocked for my masculines, but also um, just giving a little energy to the collective overall for um, just raising our vibration and strengthening our immune systems as well as removing blockages that are keeping us away from our divine other halves, like if it's doubt, if it's whatever the interference, if it is the things that are left unsaid, if it's unforgiveness, right? um, Whatever that is. So we're just going to do some work around that, okay? So I'm going to ask you again to close your eyes. Even if you don't feel anything happening, something's always happening. Trust in that. And let's check out Solomon here with phases. Okay, guys. So again, that's Solomon Phases. I hope you got all the lyrics to that song because it was quite interesting. Basically, in a nutshell, I'm paraphrasing. I'm not, regurgitating the lyrics because I don't know them all by heart. But it's basically we went from, you know, you know, friends, so to speak, to lovers, or strangers to lovers, from lovers to haters to nothing, right? So the phases are crazy, right? The situation is crazy. The phases are crazy. Um, still having flashbacks of us. Basically, he says fucking and this and that, and so it's just kind of a dangerous cycle. Is really where he's getting at. And so looking at pictures, blah blah blah. So it's all the reminiscent stuff of, um, the relationship, and just still kind of like admitting to, still processing the fact that they're now nothing. Um, so I don't know. I feel like, okay, so that's definitely the message from the divine masculine to my divine feminines. Um, I just feel so many messages coming in right now. I don't even really know where to start because none of it is clear. It's just I just feel the pressure coming from each direction, like whispers, but I'm not making out what the the specifics are. So what that just kind of tells me is I feel like the divine masculine is very much in his head. I do feel like he's very reminiscent of past conversations, past dealings, past situations, past intimate times with his divine feminine. And again, when I say intimate, that not for everyone does that mean, a sexual situation or a sensual situation. For some, it just means just those very intimate conversations, the intimate time spent one on one, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, behind closed doors or alone with one another, okay? But for some of you, it definitely was very passionate, intimate times. Um, so, what is the divine masculine? What does he think about the divine feminine right now? What is he thinking of the divine feminine at this time? So, definitely missing your kisses. There was this unconditional love there. I feel like you guys were able to be very affectionate with one another. One of you guys was very affectionate, if not both of you, very affectionate with one another. And this was a situation where there's almost like one or the other of you, if not both of you, did feel, realistically like you were falling in love with this person. It was very effortless, okay? But I do feel like my masculines have this special kind of love, right, for divine feminine for sure. I think they're definitely with the Grim Reaper here, feeling as if this relationship is dead, possibly over, because they feel like they've done too much damage, like, well, or someone, right, or the too much damage has been done. I almost want to say too much water under the bridge. um, so they're very strategic. I feel like they hold a really great poker face, like, sunglasses, either, Either somebody plays poker or somebody literally plays poker mentally. Okay, it's like they hold this poker face so you can't really tell what they're thinking. They're very strategic person. Um, and even now, just being very strategic in handling this situation, or even if they're not handling this situation, that's still the strategy. You understand? Um, this is about coming together in conversation with the coffee cup here. Um, so, this divine masculine does desire to reach out or does desire to have a conversation. You know what keeps popping up in my mind is this X in a box, almost like on Family Feud when you get a wrong answer and it's one X or two X or three X's pop up. So if there's some type of blockage that is still here, blockage of energies or something to where it's kind of prolonging this conversation from coming in, this coming together, this meeting over coffee, and it's just over just a true friendship here. And then with the palm tree, this is about security, this is about being flexible. It's also about perseverance and endurance, being stable. So I feel like the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as being very stable, being his peace, his serenity, his sense of calm. Okay? His sense of calm. Like I almost want to start singing India Ari's, sacred space. She has a song, I think it's called Sacred Space or Sacred Place, but Sacred Space. And so that is how the divine masculine perceives, the divine feminine, how he feels about her. What would divine masculine like to say to the divine feminine? Endings bring new beginnings, so I do feel like there's this sense of can we just let bygones be bygones? Let's leave the past in the past, leave the past behind. Um, there has been some change, there has been some growth. I'm literally trying to liberate myself. Um, I'm definitely transforming, slowly but surely. Like maybe someone is dying a slow death to their ego, a slow death to themselves. They are almost unrecognizable even to themselves. Um, this masculine never felt like he was enough. So he has this pattern possibly of self sabotage, like you know, um, and this lack of confidence. But it's almost like it's hidden. It's hidden because it's hidden behind um, clothing, labels, cars, women, vices. When I say vices, it's like I almost want to say addictions, but things that they're addicted to, whether it's smoking a lot, whether it's cigarettes or weed, um, drinking a lot, or doing other extracurricular things that keeps them from looking at themselves in the mirror, facing their ego, facing their issues. Um, this masculine can be very jealous, although the appearance is, or the act is, or the facade is, or he tells himself, I'm not a jealous person, I don't really care. I wouldn't really care. I don't really care about what happens what happens in the background or who else you're with or what you're doing over there. But in all actuality, like this masculine has the ability to be very jealous. And I just want to stress for some reason, Spirit tells me that this masculine feels like they're not enough. Okay? They never felt like they were enough. I almost want to say worthy of an authentic love. Okay? This is the act. So this is about, breakups and separation. Stop the patterns. this is about the silent treatment and abandonment. So somebody has been giving somebody the silent treatment. This masculine is saying, hey, I've done that. And it's almost like, you know, I know that this is a pattern that I need to break. Going silent, going ghost, or whatever. I know that it's something that I need to break. I need to break the cycle. Um, and it's also a call out to divine feminists, or a an admittance, um, like they're admitting that they have abandonment issues, commitment issues, abandonment issues, breakup, separation issues. Like I almost want to. What spirit brings to mind is this song by Usher. Um, oh my God, help me! I love Usher, and I pretty much probably know the title of every song. And for some reason, I'm having a brain fart right now. Um, Bad habits, right? I love love, but I'm really bad at it. I'm just really bad at it. That's the message that comes to mind. It's like, I love love, but I'm just really bad at it, right? So Heart with the Key, and this is, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening the heart, getting together, and perfect. And, again, this card is right beneath the coffee cup, which is another card about coming together, conversation, but the meeting of two, or people coming together, right? Some type of a reunion or some conversation that is had or needs to be had. Um, yeah, so I just feel like the masculine is literally, even if it's not in 4D, maybe in 5D, but it's like he knows that he needs to come together and have this important conversation where there's some accountability, there's some, you know, um, I almost want to say admittance to something, like I need to admit something, I need to say something. Um, and then there's the photograph, and this is about looking at photos of you, like even if it's not literal photos of you, it's like almost like these click screenshots that they have rolling through their mind of 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 certain I almost want to say certain positions, certain angles of you, certain positions you've been in, certain ways that they view you, or maybe it's your silhouette. But I mean, literally, this is, and for some of you, literally pictures and photos, through their phone, missing you, nostalgia. I want to make new memories, is the message. Okay. So let's check out the other messages right now. We have unstable here. So there's still some instability here. Someone who's still very wishy-washy, who's still not really good at making decisions. Um, just still kind of struggles with making decisions. Still kind of sees life through these rose-tinted glasses, and even the situation they're in right now, be it third party, with these rose-tinted glasses, is like it's like the song "I Wear My Sunglasses at Night." They always have these glasses on. Yeah, rose-tinted, albeit, but at the same time, always glasses, because it's always a mask too that they're wearing. If I cover my eyes, nobody can really see deeply into my soul, right? If I cover my eyes, then I don't have to be accountable, for the actions that I'm taking, the decisions that I am making, because even not making a decision is a decision. So funny, because this card was stuck to this one, and it says, "Good things come to those who wait." Good things come to those who wait. You will begin to heal when you stop waiting for the apology you're never going to get. And so, feminists, I think this was really for you. Also for my masculines, because they do suffer from mommy issues, daddy issues, childhood traumas, dramas, whatever, you know. You will begin to heal when you stop waiting for the apology you're never going to get. Dream. Somebody is dreaming of someone um, pretty often in their sleep, to the point where it wakes you out of your sleep, almost like it's too real to be true, right? Um, Wild women who run with the wolves. So I do feel like, you know, for my divine feminines, you feel as if you are a wild woman. You cannot be tamed. You, I just see your hair flowing, blowing in the wind. You just really don't give a fuck. You don't. You just don't care about much. You're not easily rattled. You just don't, you're truly a goddess in your own right. Um, and I'm gonna just leave that there. But wild women who run with the wolves, and I feel like a masculine here views the divine feminine as a wild woman. Like, you cannot be tamed. You're untamable. And that's part of the intrigue, right? For some, it's your mouth. Like, your mouth is not tameable. You're wild with it. You just kind of give it straight, no chaser. You're kind of just you say what you want. It's so interesting. And this is another message just to get back to nature. This has come up before, but get back to nature. Um, Anybody who's actually seen this message or video, this message is for you. Get back to nature. Universe has messages for you, and in order for you to get these downloads and these messages, you're gonna have to go somewhere like nature, where it's super quiet and where you can still yourself. Get grounded. Yeah, get grounded. So this is a time, for both my divine feminines and masculines to really just, do the thing, get back to nature, because that's the part that's going to ground you. Okay, that's what I feel. So what is the status of this relationship currently, Spirit? We have reconciliation. So someone from your past is coming back, and I do feel that like this is the twin flame energy. It could be a soulmate, high level soulmate. For some of you, I think you'll be questioning or have been questioning, is love even worth waiting for? Because it seems like you've been waiting for so long, for all this to come back, to turn around for you, whatever. Um, so I think there's a little bit of doubtfulness there, like that love is gonna come to you, especially if it's not specifically, um, your twin flame. When I tell you guys in readings to not wait for your twin flame, like, don't get caught up in the wait, and the journey of it all. Live your life. You have to. What I mean by that is, it doesn't mean to give up on the journey. By all means, please do you. But it does mean live your life and be present. If love offers come in, explore them, take them. If you get married today or tomorrow and it's not your twin flame, enjoy your life. You just don't know how life plays out. And I just love the Notebook movie, because it's, just one of those movies that clearly, um, shows and displays how love can go slip away from us and come right back around. Like, and when it comes back around, if it's true, like, it'll feel like no time ever lapsed, right? Promises are kept. It's like, wow. So yeah, um and this is deception in reverse. I don't typically read these cards in reverse, but I feel inclined to tonight. So this is really about somebody coming out of this deceitful energy, actually just kind of growing up. I feel like I almost want to say, just sticking your chest out. Stick your chest out, grow some hair on your chest. But someone who's coming out of this deception, this deceitful energy, and coming out of retreat, meaning this hibernation mode and being off somewhere alone, or whatever. But this person also likes to be in control. So there is a message or sign to let go of control issues. Okay. Um, and this is definitely true love. So I feel, obviously, it's a soulmate, it's a twin flame connection, or something or other. Um, because this is definitely a romance of a lifetime, right? Pay attention to the red flags is in reverse, so this just tells me that there really are none. Stop looking for, the red flags, the things that are wrong, because you set yourself up for failure in that way. Just open yourself up to love and stop trying to control everything. Um, I think the passion is on pause. The romantic feelings are on pause right now because it's almost like when someone has ghosted you or ignored you for so long and there's been so much time passed, it's almost like you start, not that your heart grows cold, but you start getting somewhat calloused. And it's like, even to see that person or them to come back around, you're not about to be super excited. Like, what am I getting excited for? For you to leave again? For you to ghost me again like you always do? It's a cycle, right? So it's almost like the romantic feelings and the passion is running thin, is running out. Um, and it's like it's been this long separation for some of you, very long separation. But I feel like to get up out of that, you're going to have to go back. Inner child keeps coming up, and while this isn't the inner child card, this is more about um, recapturing romance, allowing your inner youthful spirit to um, oh, your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine through. So, I mean, this isn't the inner child card, but it definitely is a very young um, person. Looks like it's almost teenager. So while it may not be a little child, but still a child of sorts, right? So just allowing yourself to play, be flirty, flirtatious, allow yourself to love again and be open to how that shows up for you. Again, I say I'm not telling anyone to give up on the twin flame journey. It is definitely not for the weak of heart. What I am going to say, though, is that you have to live your life. You have to be confident in knowing that the success, or excuse me, that the universe is always conspiring for our success. So, so just trust. That's what I really want to say right now. Just trust in the journey, but know that no matter what, there are no right or wrong decisions. However, if you choose to open up to love, a new love, as you should, because you're worthy of a healthy love where nobody's withholding love from you, withholding their energy from you, right? But in doing that, you're actually allowing yourself to heal. For some of you, there is a new soul coming in, and this person is there to reverence you, hold you up high, speak highly above your, of your name, and really, really bless you in other ways as well. Uh, I mean, that's really it. For some reason, I want to turn this over. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay? That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the messages for today. Remember, in all you're getting, get inner standing. Remember that love is the highest vibration of all. Love heals all wounds, all things. Love brings change. And until next time, I love you and wholeness.